Blessings and welcome to all of my charming Capricorns out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your February 2020 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Capricorn. So still a lot of energy, a lot of astrological, vibrational energy happening for you Capricorns. You still have Saturn and Pluto in your first house. Of course, you've got Jupiter helping assist this beautiful new journey for yourself here. I just pulled the first card for you. This one wanted to fly out. This archetypal energy that you may be really connecting to this month. And this is the card of the Hermit here. So, of course, the connection to Hermit is about taking time for solitude, for soul searching, for healing. And on this card, the Hermit energy is seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So, there's still a lot going on in your first house, and I feel like it's this tug and pull energy. And you really need to find ways, Capricorn, to stay grounded through it all, because your focus is changing. You're wanting more freedom, but it's very hard to change an energy that you are so used to, right? So I feel it's important right now, this month, for you, Capricorns, that if you're feeling this constant pool of energy that you're dealing with, whether it's you having to deal and cope with things that are very difficult, life-changing. This is why the Hermit card is here for you, Capricorns. This is still a very strong year for you all to find your way, to break free from the monotony and from struggle of power here. We're breaking free, all of us, but for you Capricorns, I feel it's a little bit more difficult because of how strong your energy is to focus on oneself. And because you have so much in the first position, you really are trying to focus on what is really the right avenue for you, the right power, the right feeling. And you will have Mars also connecting to your first house. So there's a lot of intense energy still flowing in February. So it's important for you, Capricorns, to take time for solitude. Meditation is very important for you all here. So let's start off with the first house. This connection to you, Capricorn, with Saturn and Pluto being in there, and Jupiter and Mars will be in there. Temptations. Now, this is a beautiful connection to maybe taking time for solitude, because there seems to be some type of temptation out there. Temptations don't have to be bad, of course. Temptations are our own passions, our desires, right? So it's important that I feel that there's this new passion maybe coming from within you, Capricorns, that you really want to start to fulfill. New desires that you're trying to create. And that's beautiful, because what did the Hermit energy say? It said, serves personal creativity. And that is the temptation card. It is about serving our own creativity and our desires to really fulfill them. So that is your focus this month, is to focus on your creativity. What are your passions, your desires? What is it that you need? And we see the female energy. So there may be a strong connection to a lot of temptations for you female Capricorns. There may be a big temptation for a female that maybe some of you Capricorns may be desiring. There may be a very strong temptation for some type of female energy there for some of you Capricorns here. And the temptation card is your card, Capricorn. This is all about connecting to your own desires. I really feel tapping into your creative potential, really opening up to your desires, not feeling so stifled anymore. That's what I feel you Capricorns, especially you females, need to really open up to that. Feeling more desirous, feeling more tempted out there to be able to try new things, right? So let's see here. I also wanted to let you know that Mercury will be in retrograde from February 17th to March 10th in Pisces. So we'll talk about that when we get to your third house, because it will be affecting your third house of communication. So let's go to your second house, and your second house is your connection to your finances and resources. You get the King of Fire. So this is, again, a lot of desire, new temptations here. I feel like, excuse me, let me fix that there. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are going to have some type of new, maybe this is why the Hermit card is showing that you've been waiting for a change to come and connect with you, to maybe grow some type of new desire. The King of Fire is fulfilling that passion, right? That desire, that temptation. So, and we see the male vibration. So we see that there may be a strong connection to maybe some of you Capricorns with a strong fire energy, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries for you. But I feel this is about fulfilling, Capricorns, the desire to seek a pathway that is going to give you your passion back. It's like you really want to focus on how to create your desires through your own passion to make that through your prosperity. So yes, fulfill those passions and desires, or maybe a strong connection to a fire energy that may help and assist you in your desires this month for sure. And we get the House. So I'm going to have to connect to a situation here with this temptation. There may be someone around the corner here. For some of you Capricorns, that there may be a very strong connection. Something happening in regards to the home. So in regards to finances, so if you're selling your home, buying a home, it looks like there's action this month to be able to do that with this King of Fire. So financially, I feel like there is an opportunity for some of you to maybe grow and expand your home. Maybe you're renovating, but it does look like if you are wanting to change maybe something in your home life, in your desire to make it more creative. I feel you're just in this creative flow right now, Capricorns. That's maybe what I'm seeing, but I feel you're putting a lot more resources maybe in your home, in selling, buying, renovating, making it more of what your desire is. This is a month of action for you Capricorns. That's what it's looking like. So let's go to the third house, and the third house is where you have a lot of energy happening. You will have a new moon there in Pisces on 23 February. Like I said, Mercury will be in there and will go retrograde at the end of the month, February 17th to March 10th. And you also have Neptune, and you'll have the Sun in there for a little while too. So new beginnings being created through communication maybe. But I feel like it's important to be very careful in how you communicate to others with Mercury going into retrograde. And Mercury being, oh, excuse me, sorry about that. And Mercury being ruled by the third house, that's going to be a stronger indication since it's in Pisces. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are going to have to be very careful on how you communicate your feelings. It may be a little bit confusing, a little bit cloudy. So this is the month, oh, here we go in the Four of Air. This is the month to really, this is another connection to solitude, meditation. So we see two cards, and yeah, and so in the third house, the connection for you Capricorns is, it's important before you communicate to speak. It may be important that you take time for solitude, for meditation. I feel like that will be helpful this month for you because you have a lot of fire coming out this month. A lot, especially with Mars being in your first house. Excuse me, you have a lot of powerful aggression from within you too, that I feel like this is a month, Capricorn, before you speak, it's important to take time, those few moments, to understand what you want to communicate and how you're going to express that there. Yeah, and remember I said things may be a little cloudy, a little confused this month in your communication. We are definitely seeing that this is a month to be very careful, Capricorns, and how you communicate with so much going on in your third house. But by the end of the month, by 23 February, when that new moon comes in, I feel like if you take time to contemplate, meditate upon, you know, how to express in a more communicative way, I feel a lot of you Capricorns can change that energy into a beautiful, positive light. So that's what I'm seeing. A lot of you Capricorns are going to take time to meditate and contemplate, do a little soul searching on how to communicate with others in a more effective way. And by the end of the month, I do feel if you really take that time to understand how to do that and to meditate upon it, I feel you will receive the answers and things will get clearer for you. So let's go to the fourth house. And the fourth house is this connection to family and home life. We already see the home. So there is something connected to the home in regards to your fourth house. So Capricorn, let's see what this may be about. With your fourth house of family home. Six of air. So some of you are moving forward, moving and taking a new journey, heading towards a new horizon. And so this is beautiful. So I do see some of you are, I feel some of you are putting things in action, moving forward, moving in a new direction that may deal with something in regards to your home. I feel like your desire this month for you Capricorns are really opening up to finding new passion, new desires. You really are wanting to create new flow for you. That's what I'm feeling. So yes, the key is to change. The key is change. So yes, I do feel there is something changing in regards to family life. There's, you know, an opening up of being able to maybe express yourself more deeply, more effectively. There's something about communicating, being free to speak and to move forward. So yeah, I feel a lot of you Capricorns are really thinking about maybe leaving home, finding a new venture, really fulfilling some type of new temptation that you really feel that desire for here. Some of you Capricorns really need to take time to just get out there and be more free. I feel the word is free. I feel for you Capricorns this month here. Be free to be more creative, to be more passionate. So yes, let's go into the fifth house. And the fifth house is this connection to love, romance. You have Uranus in there for the next 7 years, so lots of shakeups could happen in regards to love, romance. That's a great thing, you know, and being more open to more adventures maybe. Maybe this is what's happening for your Capricorns. You're seeking more adventures. You're wanting to be more creative. And with Uranus in there, it's really giving you this push to be this rebel, to be able to open up, to see different ideas, because you're the star. That is the fifth house. The star card is connected to being a star. In the fifth house of Leo, that's about you Capricorn stepping into your glory, being the star of the show, showing who you really are. But again, I feel like this is through wisdom and insight and taking time to meditate and contemplate on your own wisdom. How do I bring this out in a beautiful light? And that's what I feel a lot of you are doing, Capricorn. And so this may be a beautiful blessing coming to you in regards to the fifth house, maybe something in regards to love, children, your creative desires, a blessing. So focus on that for you Capricorns, because I'm seeing this strong connection to your fifth house, and it is about your passions, your desires, your temptations. How beautiful is that? So yeah, and then you get the tree of life, creating new desires, planting a seed, fulfilling and having faith. So Capricorns, what is your blessings? What is it that you want to be free from? What is it that you want to create and move ahead upon? There is some type of journey I feel some of you Capricorns want to move forward on. And I feel that's why it's important that you take that time to really be that hermit right now, to fulfill those desires in a way that you can really move upon them. So beautiful. So far, I want to pull a love romance angel card for the fifth house of creativity, the fifth house of love. It looks like there is a blessing coming for some of you Capricorns in February 2020 in regards to love, romance, your creative desires. But let's see about love. What is love feeling for you Capricorns in February 2020? Wow, here we go. One fell out here. Reconciliation here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So definitely wouldn't be surprised about that. You have so much happening in your first house, and there's so much karma still going on that if there is a reconciliation, if there is a connection to someone from the past, it's very karmic. And you'll have to, kind of go through that vibration to see what it's all about. So let's see another card, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Again, we're seeing this connection to retreat, to the hermit mode, to the floor of air, to meditation, contemplation. So yes, it's important this month. Retreat, retreat, retreat. So you'll feel better if you do. And some of you, it's worth waiting for. Divine timing. So divine timing, karmic times happening for you. That's why I feel if there's a reconciliation with someone, it's worth waiting for. It's the right time for this energy to happen. So I'm seeing a strong connection to, of course, a fire energy, but maybe an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, of course, may be a strong connection. Fire, air. So let's see. Let's go to the 6th house. And what is the 6th house? We've got the 6th house you have is our day-to-day life, our work regime, how we feel every day. So let's see. These two want to fall out. The Queen of Fire, and the Tower. So there we go. There's a big shakeup happening for a lot of you Capricorns. And this is about, again, new desires, a temptation. There's a strong fire. And that's why you have so much in your first house. And with Mars being in there, I really feel like some of you Capricorns be very aware of maybe a lot of turbulation or changes that may be happening in regards to your day-to-day life, your work regime, and to be very careful because you're coming off very strong this month, Capricorns, which is great because it is about your fire and desire, but it's also on how you handle that. I feel there's still a lot of aggression, still a lot of, understanding of this power that you need to still get in control with, and that's through meditation and soul searching. But this Tower is creating something of a change, and it may be very unexpected. That may happen for some of you Capricorns. An unexpected opportunity worth waiting for, something connected to reconciliation. Someone from your past may be coming back. That could be what it is in your day-to-day life. There's a shakeup happening for some of you Capricorns, in your day-to-day life. The Tower is upon some of you that you'll just have to be ready for the shakeup. It could be in regards to a big change in what you do every day. A big change in a connection to someone where all of a sudden this desire pops up. I'm seeing a strong fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries for some of you Capricorns here. But yes, this is a month of shakeups. So stay grounded. Keep connected. Meditate upon it all. That'll keep you in that sense of flow. So let's see here. I'm sorry, I think my phone was doing something there. Okay, so let's go to the 7th house, and that's our connection to our relationships, our marriage partnerships, business deals, contracts, Ace of Earth. Wow. So I'm seeing that this is a wonderful new time of manifestation for some of you Capricorns, to maybe starting a new relationship for some of you with the Ace of Earth. I feel some of you are ready for this new relationship. The Ace of Earth is about being grounded and being ready to manifest your new desire. The 7th house is also contracts and business deals. So I feel like some of you are going to receive a great business opportunity, a deal that I feel like may come out of the blue, that it will be unexpected, but will allow you to maybe move forward in your true passion and desire here. And then we see the male energy. So some of you male Capricorns, it looks like you are really going to complete some type of desire and in regards to a contract, a business deal, a marriage proposal, a relationship coming together, but it's very positive. So I feel like as far as love and desire and temptation, maybe this is it. Maybe there is a strong temptation with someone who's already in a relationship here. But the Ace of Earth is encouraging you. Maybe this is what the shakeup is. I feel some of you are going to maybe have to deal with some type of temptation that's someone already in a relationship, but this desire could be very strong, worth waiting for. A reconciliation, someone who maybe, you know, in a relationship, but maybe in the past, maybe you two were in a relationship, something of that sort. So I'm seeing something of a new beginning being created in regards to manifesting something new in a deal, a business partnership, a relationship. So that's good to see there. So let's go to the 8th house, and you will be having a full moon there on 9 February in Leo. So the 8th house, of course, is transformation, endings, and having to release something. So I feel there's something showing by maybe, you know, by the middle of the month or so, about this shakeup that may be happening. But remember, whatever this is, I feel like it's a blessing. So follow that bliss. I feel some of it may be a hard decision to make this change, but I feel like you're heading towards your true desire, true passion. It's taking you to happiness and joy. That's the 9 of water. And that celebration, that's being deeply emotionally fulfilled by something. So, you know, by the middle of the month, there seems to be some type of shakeup that may be coming, but it'll be celebration time for you, Capricorn, because I feel like you're going to receive something that is going to be a great deal. And here we see the dog card here. So this is about trusting and believing. But I feel there's, again, there may be someone from the past coming, someone that you've known for a long time, you know, someone loyal, someone faithful, someone, a best friend. I'm just feeling this connection to coming back together with someone and feeling really happy about this. Waiting a long time, waiting for this relationship to come back. But if that happens, it's a beautiful connection for you Capricorns of celebrating some type of connection to love, friendship, relationship. But it feels good. It feels good. There's, you know, more love and feeling of water of emotions for you Capricorns. So that is good to see. Let's go to, where are we going to? Let me see. We are going to the 9th house here. So the 9th house is this connection to wisdom and insight, right? So let's see what the wisdom and insight that we can receive for you Capricorns for February 2020. Let's see. We're going to start off with a spirit message. Hope. Have hope. So that's the first message that the 9th house is wanting you to give. And of course, that's the house of wisdom. So hope. It says here, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And that's why I feel it's important, again, to connect to your loved ones, to connect to spirit. It's really about going into that hermit mode, seeking solitude, so that you can really feel that inner life, that inner light. So the message, the wisdom this month for you is have hope. Have hope through whatever changes, anything shaking up. It is a blessing in disguise. So let us pull the card for the 9th house of wisdom. Let's see here. We know that this is a month to have hope. And this is the card of wisdom. This is the Hierophant. Seek knowledge from others who can give that to you. That's what I'm feeling this month for a lot of you Capricorns is I feel like you're ready to seek knowledge and guidance and wisdom. And so that you can really have the hope that you want and to you know, connect more deeply to your inner life. So this is the month, again, to seek the knowledge, to have hope, to connect to those who can give you that guidance, such as I. And this will give you this big, huge transformation. I feel this is what's happening. You have that full moon in Leo, and then on 9 February in the 8th house of death and transformation. So yes, this is what's happening. The wisdom that you are being given, Capricorn, is to seek that knowledge, to break free from the control, because that's the temptation, is shackles, being still shackled to conformity. And I feel it's important to break free from that and to really find your own wisdom and insight there. I feel you, by the end of the month, if you really are seeking a way to change and communicate and open up to new avenues, by that new moon in Pisces, by 23 February, you'll be ready to end the cycle and break free from the shackles. So let's go to the 10th house, and that is your career, your destiny house here. So let's see what's going on in the 10th house of your career, Capricorn. Page of Earth. So this is wonderful. I feel some of you will be receiving some type of opportunity. Like, I feel like with the Ace of Earth down here and your 7th house, business partnerships, contracts, some of you are going to, in the 3rd house, where you have also all that energy happening in 3rd house, this is learning a skill, being an apprentice, starting from the ground up. So I feel some of you Capricorns are going to receive some type of opportunity to be some type of apprentice, to learn a new skill. It's like you have been trying to manifest this desire to learn wisdom, right? So this is a month to learn and seek wisdom. And if there are opportunities for you to be that apprentice, for you to grow, it is actually going to give you that new destiny. It is like this blessing. So if things come to you, Capricorn, like, you know that you have been guided in this direction, or someone synchronistically connects to you, and there is, you know, these opportunities or changes, it is worth waiting for it. It is time for this to happen for you. And then we have the mice card. So it is going to be, I feel, some of you stressful because you're changing your environment. Remember the towers here. There's an opportunity. There's a big change. It's like you're going to have to move fast and accordingly. And it may not be easy. I feel through your career this month, it may be very... what's the word I want to say? Not explosive, but I want to say it's a big shakeup, and it could be very stressful for some of you in your career, that you're needing to get that balance again. There's a lot of connections to you Capricorns to staying grounded and meditating and understanding your purpose and what changes are happening for you. So let's go. It's like you're learning. You are learning to be more aligned to your own truth. That's what I'm feeling here. So let's go to the 11th house, and that's, you know, our connections to our friends, and 3 of fire, action. So I feel like there is maybe someone from the past that may come to help you put things into action too. Maybe this is something that you've been wanting, you've been planning for a long time, planning to go in a new direction. You've been planning a new direction. And that's why I feel like there's movement forward. And if some of you Capricorns have been stuck, have been shackled, have not been able to move in a direction yet, February is an important month with this 3 of fire. You're going to connect to the right people, connect to those from the past who are ready to help assist you in some way to fulfill your journey. And that's why I feel there's opportunities to grow, to learn, opportunities for wisdom and insight. Yeah, I feel some of you are moving, and that's why this house is here. You're going to have to move, and it may be like really fast and sudden. You may have this wonderful excuse me, opportunity to seek new creative, you know, endeavors here. And you have the Bear card. So it's about your power to really stay strong through all this month. I feel like you've got too much energy of fire to show that it's action time. That's why you're going to have Mars in there in your 1st house, activating you, energizing you, giving you that willpower to really move forward. There's an adventure waiting for some of you Capricorns that's taking you from where you live now. And it's like being guided, and it will be a blessing, and I feel there will be the right people connecting to you. So let's go to the 12th house, which is the connection to completing that cycle, right? The 12th house is that all that is house, connection to our angels and guides. So let's see the last card here. You get the 5 of fire. So the 5 of fire is your challenge. It is about, if you really want to create new desires, you got to challenge yourself. But the 5 of fire is also saying be very careful on how you bring out that fire. You're going to have a lot of like I said, a lot of aggression, a lot of power, a lot of confidence. You know, it's almost like your challenge now is how do you handle all that fire, that power, that aggression in your first house. It is something that I feel karmically you're trying to learn how to stay grounded, learning how to deal with that, and that's why I feel this is the month that you're going to do some soul searching to create a change with that 5 of fire, to not allow it to get out of control, right? So one more card here for you, Capricorns here. Yeah, look at, you got 2 more. Message, challenge yourself. Now, I feel it's about communicating in a way that's going to be more positive. The challenge is to be able to now to fulfill some type of new destiny for you. So that's why I feel this is the month that you're going to have to fight your battles, know when to walk away, know when to give up. But I feel this is a month that you have a lot of power within you to really make the changes that you want to create your destiny and flow here. A lot of luck for you to challenge yourself to get more aligned into your own essence here, because there are blessings waiting. You have so much fire this month, and that's all I just say is just understand what that fire and power and energy is, and know how to use it in an effective way that's going to give you, the luck and the love and the light that you want. So I do believe that was everything that I needed to bring about for you here. Yes, so I do hope that you have a wonderful month in February, Capricorns. And if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. I would love to give you some deeper guidance. All my links are below. And thank you so much for all your support, love, and light that you give me too. So until next time, with pure love, this energy, Tammy.